Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for the OPTC video, and in today's video it is day 4 of the grandest party of them all, season 13, and this is where it gets sticky, this is where it gets spicy, and this is where it gets tricky. Now, before we dive into today's video, where we do use the man Gear 5 Luffy and the team that you guys see over there, I have two particular Gear 5 6+ builds that I've been trying out. There's like obviously the Powerhouse HP cutting team, which I'll probably use tomorrow. However, that particular recording will most likely be pre-recorded as I'm working all day and the Blitz happens tomorrow. And there's just a lot going on and I don't even know when I'll have a chance to sit down and actually record the voiceover for that. So in today's video, we're going to try these particular teams here. Now, we do have a few retries up until, I believe, 11 wins. So we can try some stuff out. However, there's something I do want to touch on before we dive into today's fights, and that is the strat going around the community of changing your leader after you've done your fights to another leader when you're done. So this was the, like, for example, the teams that I would finish off my third day with. All you then do is just edit your leader. You don't change the teams or anything like that. You just leave out of it with Blue Jam or any other unit that doesn't have a GP burst as leader. This just restricts the amount of Gear 5s that are just absolutely demolishing the community with their burst, and then that way you guys can get the 15 wins a lot easier. But if you enjoyed the video, belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. With that said, let's dive into some grand party. Alright, so let's go mano y mano against a Gear 5 Arenos. So we do have a retry. Stereotypically, I like to run this particular setup like you guys see down there. But their first team is Strength, and I don't want to do a Strength mirror match. Their second team is Dex, which obviously Strength is very good against. I didn't bring any, like, crazy, like, Dex nukers, stuff like Kaku and all that kind of stuff. I definitely could. Could have done some rotations and stuff like that. And if we need to, we might change some things up just a little bit. But let's see how we go with this particular build. Now, as I was saying in the start of the video, if you do change your leader after you've done your fights, it does help out the community drastically. So just make sure you are doing that, but just don't forget to change your leader back if you are still using the same team. So just be mindful of that. If you are trying new characters out or you've just got like the same teams built in each slot, you can then basically just like swap your leader and then for the next day go across, and that way you won't actually forget. So just be mindful of that and just remember to swap back your leader if you are doing that strat. Because look, I've heard some horror stories. Some people, it has happened to some people. So just be mindful of that. Nami Karina doing their thing for the Free Spirit team is absolutely amazing. Getting all of that juicy CD reduction. You love to see that. Free Spirits are so damn good. And not only are they so damn good, but with Gear 5 in the lineup, they are just even better. Gear 5 does give level 4 defense to Quick characters because he's the leader. And when you have your leader in your lineup, Quick get an extra buff. So Zoro is actually getting a nice chunky 4 defense. However, as a slasher unit, he's getting level 4 HP reduction to level 5 CD reduction, I believe. Nevertheless, it doesn't affect Zoro that much. Zoro really doesn't care too much about CD reduction. It's not all about getting his cooldowns. It's more about sort of just having his counters go absolutely ballistic. Otama has grown on me so drastically, mainly because of Nami Karina. Having the cooldowns for Otama is so valuable now, because now Nami and Karina can just go off so quickly. Kid with a special there is terrifying. Nami Karina getting rid of Kid special, though, not so much. See, this is why, like, Nami Karina is so good. Just getting rid of a Kid special, it's so valuable. Like, so freaking valuable. Alright, beautiful stuff. Alright, we got a bunch of cooldowns there. I don't think their aces used a special once. Poor old Ace. You know what? Let's let Ace. Jax used his special twice, and I don't think Ace has used a special once. Let's let Ace use a special. Come on, like, game. Let's just let him use a special, man. Let him use a special. Come on. He's so close. So close to having his special ready. We've reversed it a couple of times. If he has used his special, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be like, Stump, yo, he used his special. Oh, is he going to do it? He's not going to do it! Nami Karina going to get rid of it again! Oh, poor AC boy. Level 12 defense down as well. Nami Karina not only remove special charge, but they lower defense by level 4. So it means that Sanji can do 29,000 damage. Holy dooly. Alright, nice, easy win. Free Spirit, look. Free Spirit is so good. Like, they're just so good. Alright, on to the second fight. We are using our Strength team. Like I said, I'm not using any, like, crazy-ass Strength units here that are massive Dex debuffs. This Dex team didn't seem overly insane. I actually did refresh a couple times. Mainly because I just was getting just disgusting Gear 5, 6 plus teams, and I wanted to see what else was out there. I've been fighting Gear 5, 6 plus the entire time. Once you get towards the back end, you kind of don't want to fight him anymore. Like, it's just, like, you get kind of over it. Now, this particular strength team seems wonky as hell. We have Sanji and we have Vivi on the team, who are 2 units that just haven't really seen any PvP play in God knows how long. So, we're going to get the Jack HP cuts off. We're then going to use this. That's going to give us a huge bunch of stats. But it's also basically going to wipe out the entire team. And from this particular point onwards, we are just absolutely hunky-dory. Yeah, this, can you special bind Luffy? I don't know if Super 10 Luffy can be special binded. I can't remember. But basically, the burst will just wipe. Sanji and Vivi are literally just here purely to give us the CD. Having level 13 CD on Luffy and Kaido means that you can do this in the first 25 seconds. Like, having a Kaido special or a Luffy special go off in the first 25 seconds is actually kind of ridiculous. On top of that, they do so much damage that, and you have a lot of speed with this team as well, that having them just absolutely decimate teams means you can bring back your CD reduction, which is just absolutely awesome. So 38 speed is just kind of nuts, to be honest. I think maybe actually flipping this around is going to be the play moving forward. I basically just want to use Dex against any free spirit build. That's kind of the build that I'm going for. Let's move on to the next fight. See, this is what I mean. You got the homies putting up the good captains. Shout out to AF's Among Us down there, putting up a Smoothie as his leader. Kind of tells us that there's a Psy team in that middle row. We don't have to worry about the burst. And then we also have this guy here who put up Nami and Karina as their leader, which kind of tells us there's probably a free spirit team in the middle there. Look, slashes are still kind of scary, and I don't really want to fight that. I kind of just tempted to take on this particular build just because, you know, we're here for the content, right? But let's take on my homie AF. AF homie in Among Us. Shout out to you, my friend. Thank you so much for putting up this particular team and changing your leader. Obviously, Among is part of AF, which is a very, very good alliance. As you can see, there's a lot of maxed out units there. Kind of a little bit scary, but hey, look, we're going to go in with our Free Spirit team first. We're going to use our Dex team second, and then we're going to use our Strength team last. Obviously, we can still lose, don't get me wrong. But after you hit, like, 10 wins, like, just be happy with your rewards. If you can get to 12, excelente. But if you don't, like, you just got to be happy with what you get. Once upon a time, this game mode didn't exist, and we didn't have these rewards. Whilst, yes, I agree, an overhaul and an improvement does need to be made, I think crying over spilt milk and not being perfect from the release, it's not the best way to go about it. Just remember, you are getting a bunch of rewards no matter what, so that's always fun too. So Smoothie has literally no burst. She has no leader skill. I don't know if there's like a glitch and you still get the leader skill, or if it's a visual glitch and the leader skill comes up. But having that massive reduction in the burst not being a thing gives you a massive advantage. Like, it gives you a huge advantage. And don't get me wrong, like, you definitely still can lose. Like, there is still a chance we can lose here. Look, Roger Whitebeard does have their special ready to go. Like, it's still very, very scary situation for us right here. Because Roger Whitebeard is just an absolute demon when it comes to PvP. Plus, Luffy just thought, hey, I'm just going to hit one unit, like, literally just because. So, yeah, there's that. Nami Karina, go! No! They were so close. They would have rolled back Roger Whitebeard special. We probably wouldn't have lost Nami Karina there. And we would have still been in a really, really good spot. But that sucks. Oh, well, that's alright. It's alright. We move. We move. Rebecca Toy Soldier going to come in. We move. Roger Whitebeard, look, they're still absolute demons when it comes to PvP. Zoro's revive goes off there. Okie dokie. Thank you for that. We love that. If we get a burst here... Oh, no. Last 50 seconds. This isn't good. Oh, Sanji with tanking. Sanji tanking, that is huge. Alright. Big heals, big heals. Nice, nice, nice. If we can get our burst off, we'll probably use it to guarantee us a win, I guess. We just, like, need to actually get it off because it's, like, so close to being ready that's not even funny. Like, actually? Like, actually. Like, can we please just go? Honestly, at this point, I don't even think using the burst is wise. Like Luffy just cleaned house, so, like, I think we're just going to skip the rest of this fight and call it a day. Yeah, we are. So, like I said, it can still get really close. And obviously, if there was a leader in play there, like, oh, man, that would have been scary. Honestly, if there was a leader in play, though, I wouldn't have fought Among, to be completely honest. Wouldn't have fought any AF member, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, especially with no retries. But hey, let's move on to the second fight. There is a Smoothie in the back, so I'm guessing this is a Free Spirit team. Yeah, Free Spirit Psy team. Stereotypically, I like to put my Dex team up against any Free Spirit. So whether it's Gear 5 6+, whether it's regular Gear 5, whether it's Psy Free Spirit, or whether it is just a regular Free Spirit team, I'm always looking at putting my Dex team there. Not only does it do very, very well at tanking out 2 bursts, but it's got Doflamingo in the front, who has the ability to nerf Free Spirit. It's not exactly perfect, but it definitely helps. I have seen some really, really funky and really interesting anti-Free Spirit teams. Shout out to my boy Snuffy in my alliance. He's done some really, really cool stuff. However, in Grand Party, it's just so hard to just predict that and figure out what's going on. And Wano Law's running around and and sort of changing out a whole bunch of teams. It can be a little bit annoying. But like Robin Koala, Nami Karina, and like Doflamingo, if you can like chuck them all on one team, you can do some absurd things, which is kind of crazy. So as you can see, like Dex do have the potential to sort of tank very, very nicely. Plus, we haven't used any of our specials. Like we did lose Blackbeard there, which is a little bit of an L. And Luffy went first, which can be a bit of a problem because Luffy would have just given us a full charge of special. So ideally, we would have wanted anyone else to go, preferably Big Mom, to be honest. But if anyone else went, then we would have been absolutely hunky-dory. Losing Pell that early is kind of alarming. Some good damage there. I'm probably just going to let this fight rock. I find there's just... If we can have 2 bursts for the back end, like the final fight, I think we're just going to be in a much safer position. However, we do have Big Mom about to come in. Luffy's still going to have a revive, so I'm a little bit hesitant to do that. Honestly, I think we're just going to do this and see how we go. Yeah, cool. Alright. Sweet. Like I said, going into the final fight with 2 bursts rather than no bursts is definitely going to be a much nicer time. However, actually, I don't think there's going to be a... Yeah, I don't think there's going to be Free Spirit here, unless there's Quick for some reason. Don't use Quick. Alright, what's this? Is this like a weird strength kind of build? Yeah, it's kind of scary. I don't like mirror matches. I don't like mirror matches at all. We do have a burst, though, which is good. So, we can definitely use that to build up... we'll throw out some damage, firstly. But we can use it to build up some stats. Once we do some damage, we should be fine. But once Jack goes and does his HP cut thing, now we can do this. Beautiful. I just like to let Jack do his HP cut first, because that'll basically just guarantee kill anyone that got hit by that. See, everyone but Shanks' crew died there. You love to see that. Having a burst available as soon as Jack goes, it's curtains. Like, it's so good. And that's a big reason why I put Sanji and Vivi on this team. I wanted to run it the way that you see down there, but honestly, now that I've actually like played around with that little cheeky shenaniganry, having a burst available like is just way more valuable. So running Free Spirit first is definitely a play. Shout out to my boy Itachi, actually. Itachi did say that to me in my alliance chat. He's like, yo, why are you not running Free Spirit first with this team? And I was like, oh, you know? But hey, we move. Shout out to Among. Thank you so much for putting up a Smoothie Captain and not a Gear 5. I really do appreciate it. Let's move on to the final fight. Be like Among. Alright, so once again we found a non-leader, which is always a good time. It definitely helps out so much. We're basically going to run it the exact same way. This guy had like a 150 Luffy Yamato though, so like I am a little bit scared. Like I'm a little bit hesitant. There was a couple other team builds that I was considering because I could see the front fights. And then building out like a team that sort of worked well, but look, they had a Gear 5 burst. And honestly, if you can go up against a non-Gear 5 burst with your own Gear 5 burst, look, I feel like you're going to be in a better position no matter what going up against a non-leader. So I decided to go with this. It might bite me in the ass because this striker team is absolutely cooked, which means the rest of his teams are probably cooked. However, like I said, I feel like going up against no burst, it's just the smarter play. Like, it's got to be, right? Like, let me know in the comment section below if you believe that was the smartest play. But hey, look, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Jack going there is actually perfect for us because now Nami and Karina will definitely reverse Roger and Whitebeard's special. Roger Whitebeard just got hit so hard there, but still didn't die. Damn, son. Alright, getting that special reverse on Roger Whitebeard is just so valuable. Defense down is nice too. Can we not hit Jack? Sanji, can we... Does Sanji only hit particular unit for particular reasons? Let me know in the comments. I've just totally spaced on what's, like, who Sanji hits. Downside is we don't have much damage output because we've replaced Odin on this team with Otama, and Otama just heals. Which means that we don't have a way of, like, if Odin went there, we could have, like, done quite a good bit of damage. However, Zoro's counters, though. Zoro's counters are kind of nice. Luffy Yamato now coming in is just a little bit alarming. Don't like that. Everyone's got specials. Jack's using his special, though, so Nami Karina, where you at? Nami Karina. There they are. Don't you dare. Sasaki, don't. Sasaki, don't. Beautiful. Nami Karina going to roll back Luffy Yamato special. Twice. Okay. Would have been nice to do it twice, Nami Karina. But look, beggars can't be choosers, and choosers never get what they want. So, like, let's just be happy with where we're at. Sanji, put in the work, son. Nice. I could use the burst here. I definitely could. It would wrap this fight up. We would call it a day, and we'd be hunky-dory, and we'd move on. However, Luffy does have a special. He's only going to hit Tesoro, which is a huge problem. But and he hits Sasaki. That's whatever. Okay, cool. But we're in a really good spot. We're in a really good spot. Plus, like I said, the enemy doesn't have a burst, which is always nice. Nami Karina is about to have their special. However, Luffy Yamato will go before Nami Karina. So we are going to take a Luffy Yamato special, and I'm hoping the damage through defense doesn't hit... Okay, hit Sanji. That's okay. I was going to say, as long as it doesn't hit Nami Karina. Hina dies to a counter, and now we can just roll back specials. Awesome. Like, Luffy Yamato, Roger Whitebeard on the same team is always going to be a scary time. Always going to be a bit of an issue, and then Nami Karina just sort of clutching out the rest of the fight. Awesome. We can move on. Beautiful. Sweet. Let's move on to the second fight now, where we are using our Dex team. I am considering swapping them around though. There's got to be a Gear 5 fight somewhere. I don't know where, but it's got to be somewhere. Let's just play it out, because if we know that there's no Gear 5 fight here, then we can use our burst. Okay, there's the Gear 5 fight. Alright, I'm glad we left our Dex team here. Just like the Among fight, we're basically going to let this rock. Free Spirits are just... They're something else at the moment. There is Kuzan and no Wano Law, though. Among did use Wano Law, which slowed us down drastically. Like, massively. So, we'll see what the damage looks like. And if we can get a Blackbeard special off before they get their specials off... They have less cooldowns than us. We have level 8 cooldowns, but Blackbeard needs to go. See, like, that is bad. See, now Blackbeard has to wait all the way around. Yamato's going here. Yamato's doing way too much damage than she should. Everyone basically is taking half stats, because why would not everyone take half stats, right? Yeah, cool. Peanut damage, pal. That's awesome. Love that. Blackbeard is still nowhere to be seen on the speed list, which is a problem. That's what I've been saying about PvP too. Like, you can have all the CD reduction in the world. If you don't have any speed, or your speed gets halved like Blackbeard's did, you're just not going to see it. Like, you're just not going to be able to see. Ooh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's send it. Fuck it. Let's send it. Get him out of here. Kuzan survived. Gear 5's obviously going to survive. We get rid of the half stats. Totally forgot that Gear 5 did that, to be honest with you guys. That's on me. Totally forgot Gear 5 did that. He just does so much with that special. Sometimes you just forget about stuff. Blackbeard still has not gone. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you have all the CT in the world. It doesn't matter. Alright, King has cooldowns now. He's like level 10. He's a little bit scary. I don't like King. So if we could kill King... Or not, yeah, there we go. Love to see that. That's gonna wrap up this fight. That is curtains. Let's wrap it up with a big old Luffy Wabang. Beautiful stuff. All right, that is day 4 of the Grandest Party More wrapped up in the bag. Hopefully you guys are getting your 12 wins. I would highly recommend doing your fights later in the day, so that way you just have more people putting up your free leaders. So, like I said, once you've done your 3 fights, make sure when your game loads, I don't know what the hell's going on with my game, it's just in Grand Party, takes forever. Make sure you go into your setup, you select select a leader that you can kind of tell what team they're fighting. So we're going to put up... Oh my god, I didn't hit edit leader, did I? We're going to put up Dalton. No, we're not. We're going to edit leader, and we're going to put up Pell. Oh my god. You know what? Let's put Sanji. That tells the opposition that I have a strength team last. So, there you guys go. That is basically the new GP strat. Hopefully, you guys are getting 12 wins. Hopefully, you guys are helping out the community as well. But if you enjoyed the video, belt like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.